brighten up those dark mornings. Wheeler, Ollie, and Lekter. Mornings at the Cabin.
Mornings at the Cabin, indeed. Wheeler and Lekter with you on your Tuesday morning. No more Taco Tuesdays at Cabin Radio. I know you're disappointed, but we have canceled these Taco Tuesdays. No one was buying the tacos. And by buying, I mean taking. We were giving them away for free.
I might be wrong, but I think everyone got over that pretty fast.
Did they?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not over it.
I know.
I love a taco on a Tuesday morning.
You love selling tacos.
I do love selling tacos. I don't like eating them.
That's what you were born to do.
Everything went... That's right. That's right. I was born to sell tacos.
You're born in the wrong country.
That's right. What's in a taco? Tortilla with meat, vegetable, cheese.
Yeah. What's not to like?
What's in an enchilada? Tortilla with meat, cheese, and vegetables.
Oh. Maybe it should be Enchilada Tuesday.
Ooh.
They're not quite as snappy.
You know, Phoenix makes the best enchiladas I've ever had.
Really?
Yes.
How many enchiladas have you?
I've had hers and Taco Bell's. So...
So she's killing it.
Now, I've had an enchilada at Woodyard. It was great.
Oh, yeah.
But Phoenix is better.
Whoa.
I'm just saying. She pickles the figs herself.
Wow.
By figs, I mean purple onions. Red onions. Why are they called purple onions? Why are they called red onions?
Oh, why aren't they called purple onions? I was like, I don't think I've ever heard anyone.
I don't think I've ever heard it.
But you raise a good point.
I do raise a good point. This is what we're here to do. We're here to talk about the topics that matter. Controversial opinion. Red onions should be called purple onions. There it is.
And
I don't think we're going to top this part of the show.
There's really no argument for that.
You sure?
Yeah.
Well, there seems to be because they're still called red onions.
Well, tradition. It never makes sense.
Oh, it's also tradition that times must and always do change, my friend.
Mornings at the Cabin, the podcast.
Wishing a big old happy birthday to Unky Lorne. Lorne McGinnis turns, I don't know. How old is he? I have no clue.
I think Lorne transcends age.
I think he does.
Yeah.
He's a very young looking man.
He's just going to be always that kind of, just that dad look.
I just typed in Lorne to get right to his page, and the Lorne underneath Lorne McGinnis was Lorne Berenstein.
Who's that?
I don't know. I got two mutual friends.
The guy who wrote the Berenstain Bears?
Probably. Yeah. It's named after Lorne Berenstein.
No, that's Stan and Jan Berenstein.
Is it Steen or Stein?
Steen.
The Mandela effect right here. It doesn't say how old he is turning. It just says it's his birthday.
And he'll never tell you.
I know. He's one of those jerks.
Yeah.
He probably tells people, right? I think he's 42.
That's a good guess.
I'm going to guess 42.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Happy birthday, Unc.
Happy birthday, Unky Lorne.
Yeah. Hope you have a great day and that you get, I don't know, some gifts, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. Hope your kids spoil you.
I don't think they're at that age yet.
I don't think so either. They're at the age where it's like, I'm going to make you breakfast.
Oh, great.
I'm going to make pancakes. I'm going to use salt instead of sugar.
Oh, what are those olives in the pancakes?
Yeah. Oh, you're going to take those eggshells out of there? No, that's part of the recipe, huh? Okay. That's going to taste great.
We like crunchy pancakes in this house.
I love crunchy pancakes. Hope you have a great morning, bud. You owe Ollie an apology.
I do.
Yeah. It's up there on the board, so something official happened. Yesterday, I was late.
Yes.
And if you guys don't know, when one of us is late, we owe a breaky penalty, meaning we have to buy breakfast, at least a coffee for everybody here.
Yeah.
Not everybody. Not the reporters.
Well, they weren't in yet.
Yeah, the morning show people.
The people
who
Ollie's
were
in.
Yeah. I mean, if Sarah wants something, she can get it, right?
Yeah. Actually, I did get Sarah a latte.
Oh, there you go.
That might have stuck in Ollie's craw.
That's
even
the
more.
craw stick. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, a craw stick.
Because Sarah's only here sometimes in the morning.
It's a pun.
What?
You know what an acrostic is?
No.
It's, oh, wait. No, I don't know what it is. I thought I had it for a second.
Well, someone enjoyed that.
It's an acrostic, a poem, word puzzle, or other composition in which certain letters each line are a form of word or words. Yeah, so like down, so like
Scrabble.
No, not like Scrabble at all. So if you had like, it's almost like an acronym kind of. So it's like you have like CATS, right? So CATS in a row.
Oh, one of
Cuddly,
those.
Aerobatic, tenacious. Aerobatic. Softly permeable.
Aromatic.
Aromatic.
They smell good.
Yeah. Sentient. Cats are sentient. Okay, so we had the breaky penalty yesterday, And Lekter went out, took everybody's order. I got myself a green tea latte and a bagel. With
Because,
cream
of
cheese.
course, you're running the show.
I am running the show. I can't go. Plus, I'm wearing my Berkeys.
And you're wearing your Berkeys.
I'm going to wear those until it snows. And then I'll put shoes on, and then I'll be able to walk over.
Do you have a tradition like that, too?
Not really.
No?
No, I just kind of started. I just liked wearing them.
It's your personal protest.
A personal protest against feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like feet.
So you're showing yours off.
Showing myself off. Yeah, it's like, see what I mean? Aren't these terrible?
Now pack yours away.
Yeah, get those out of my face. Why is it okay for women to wear sandals but not men?
Whoever said that?
A lot of people say that.
Oh.
A lot of people drag on men. It's like, I don't want to see your gross feet. It's like, I don't want to see your gross feet either.
Really?
Yeah. I don't care if they're painted up. They're gross.
Well, how are your nails looking down there?
Oh, pretty terrible.
Well, maybe get a little petty, and then,
I'm not getting a bit.
we'll be fine.
It's fine.
Anyway.
Okay. So I went out and did the breakfast order, but Ollie wasn't around. So he came back with a heap of food, a big old sack of bagels, and a whole tray full of drinks. And Ollie was here when he got back, and he's like, well, what the hell?
And I took a quick look around.
Yep.
I mean, I looked in Studio 2. He wasn't in there. I looked in Studio 3. The door looked like it was locked.
Yep.
I mean, I didn't look in the bathrooms because, well, that's
a bit much.
That's a bit much.
Knock on the door. You want a coffee?
And so I thought maybe he was just out covering a news story. And so if I'd got him a coffee, maybe it would have been sitting there for a while. It might have been cold by the time I get back. Yes, I know we have microwaves, but that's not the point.
Not the point.
And I had an order of 4 coffees, and that fills up a tray.
That does fill up a tray.
That's and that's that.
You can't be expected to carry more than 4 coffees.
No, you add another coffee to that tray, and
what are you, an octopus?
Impending doom.
Exactly.
There is a catastrophe that's definitely going to happen as soon as I hit the door.
So Ollie was pretty mad.
So I go to Javaroma, I get us some breaky, I come back, and the first person I see sitting snugly in his chair is Mr. Ollie Williams. Mm-hmm. And I stopped in my track. This is awkward.
This is awkward. Like walking in with your new partner.
And he looked at me like someone who had just been cheated on.
Yeah.
Like I had walked in with said new partner, and he was like, we didn't even talk about this.
Oh, what? Like, I didn't even know you were doing this.
You couldn't drop me I don't think it's working out text at the very least.
Nope. I am going to go make out with this coffee.
And I did.
You did. You really did.
And I
got all of your beard and your mustache.
I was sassy about it, too.
You were. Yeah, that's right.
He said, have you ever heard of a phone?
Have you ever heard of a phone?
And I said,
Sick
yes.
Burn.
And I went on my way. So, Ollie.
Yes, I have.
I apologize.
Goodbye.
This is easier to do when he's not in the room because I know he'd be staring at me with those puppy dog eyes, still wondering, where is my breaky penalty?
Are those the eyes of a puppy dog?
He puts on puppy dog eyes.
I mean, okay.
I mean, I don't think he does it with you because I think he knows that
no,
it won't
I get
work
lizard
on you.
Eyes.
You get this cold, steely glare.
The cold, steely glare of a lizard.
He does the puppy dog eyes with everyone else, though, and I got to say.
I know. And it works.
It works.
The only one it doesn't work on.
I felt bad.
Yeah.
So I wanted to put that out there.
All right. Well, thank you. Well, you didn't actually say it.
I'm not going to say it to his face.
Oh, okay. But just say it now. On record.
I'm sorry, Ollie.
Oh, there it is. There it is. We could do a remix of that. I'm sorry, Ollie. I'm sorry, Ollie.
The Mornings at the Cabin podcast was recorded before a sort of live, thankfully not in the studio, audience.
We don't like hearing about new taxes here in the city. I mean, taxes are high enough. And the finger thing means the taxes. But it's time to institute possibly a bear tax to go along with the Homer tax. The Department of ENR issued a warning after a grizzly was seen at the Giant Mine site outside of Yellowknife over the weekend. That's right. Oh, it was on Monday. No, it started on the weekend. That's right. They confirmed it on Monday. Pardon me. If you're walking and hiking in this area, please use caution. Now, if you see a bear or the bear, you can call ENR 867-873-7181. But they say make sure the bear knows you're there, right? Stay calm. Do not run. Make sure the bear knows you're there. That's right, because the bear definitely knows you're there. Oh. If you're within a mile of that bear, I imagine the bear's like, there's some stinky butthole around here somewhere. So why would you have to make sure? Well, because if you encounter the bear, so if you encounter the grizzly, stay calm, do not run. Make sure the bear knows you're there. Mm-hmm. Speak in low tones. Slowly wave your arms to appear bigger. Back away. Keep your eyes on the bear at all times.
Okay. Yeah.
There it is.
That sounds fine.
Yeah. It's not like when you encounter a black bear and you just start hurling insults at it. You know what I mean? Because, what are they, like 200 pounds? 300 pounds? Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
You see a black bear, you just go about your business.
Like, I push 300 pounds. Like, yeah, you see a black bear and just start going, hey, pretty tiny there, bear. What do you think you're doing around here?
Look at small potatoes over here.
Yeah, no doubt. What if I just kicked you in the junk? So it's in a and there's a photo of it. It's a fairly large grizzly bear.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people, if you've been around Yellowknife for a while, you know that this is not the first time it's happened. A lot of people are like, "Oh, wow, this is crazy," and it is fairly rare, but it has happened before.
Rare bear.
A rare bear. I was having dinner with my mom last night. We were talking about it, and she said, "Oh, I remember one time," and she didn't specify, but I think she meant the 70s or the 80s, possibly. I can't remember. She didn't, like I said, she didn't specify, but that a grizzly came all the way down from the Barrens and made it all the way out to Tin Can Hill.
Oh, really?
So there was a grizz on Tin Can Hill, and they destroyed it, obviously.
Yeah.
And we were just talking about this off air. Like, if a black bear gets into town, there is an argument for relocating it, unless it's getting into someone's garbage or something.
Right.
If a grizzly bear gets into town, yeah, you got to intervene. I don't think there's not much you can do about if a grizzly bear's that far away from where it usually roams and is alone, probably old, probably injured, maybe starving. So that makes them incredibly dangerous. So yeah, and that's what she said about the bear that was on Tin Can Hill back in the day. She's like, it was very skinny. It must have been sick or old, and it's kind of on its last legs. But even on its last legs, a grizzly bear can swipe pretty hard and is an incredibly dangerous animal. So yeah, maybe it's time to start instituting a bear tax. Got all these bears in here.
That's specious reasoning, Jesse.
Yeah, I guess. Thanks.
I mean, according to, based on the picture that was circulated around, and you can see it on cabinradio.ca, there's, it's kind of hard to tell. Like, I don't know what signs would be if a bear is, a little bit, perhaps a little bit lighter than it should be.
Yep.
Like that just looks like a fit bear.
That looks like a healthy bear.
Yeah, you don't want to get in its way.
It looks a little skinny.
Perhaps.
But I mean, it would be denoted probably by like the hump on its back. You could see its shoulder blades, possibly things like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it would just look kind of haggard. That bear looks pretty healthy.
Yeah. I mean, it's obviously,
it's not a great photo.
Yeah, it's like it's got some distance between it. So
the bear itself is like, really? That's the photo you used?
Yeah. Really?
Right.
I could have sent you something.
Yeah. That one makes it look like I haven't eaten my berries. So
it
of
looks
course,
like a well-to-do bear, though, and I mean, it was running around in the giant mine area, and I mean, obviously, like you say, you don't know what a bear's intentions are, but of course, we know the sailing club is there. Mm-hmm. Might be looking to steal a sailboat.
Bears love to sail.
They do.
They do love their human behavior. Maybe it's just here to steal our arsenic, our precious, precious arsenic. We don't have a ton to spare. We've only got 237,000 tons.
Yeah.
I'm not sparing a ton of my arsenic for some stupid bear.
No, me neither.
All right, good. As long as we're in agreement.
So that went out, and like you said, a lot of people obviously talking about it because that's that's kind of scary. And of course, V Lake, the trail there,
very close by, and I mean, obviously a very popular place to walk dogs, and go for hikes.
Yeah. But so they have signs up now. Those little yellow signs saying "bear in the area."
Bear.
Don't know what kind of bear. Just there's a bear.
Bear area. Bear area.
Maybe they should have wrote like grizzly or just G bear in the area. But they might think government bear. No, grizzly bear. In
the comment sections, arsenate and arsenite ions help the greenery. Bears are attracted to it. According to this guy who may or may not know what he's talking about.
This is a Cabin Radio comment section comment. Proceed with caution.
Proceed with caution. I'm actually surprised there's very few comments. There's only 17 comments on this story. There it is. I mean, and most of it's just people tagging other people. I was hoping to see some sort of argument about why the bear was here.
I can tell you this.
Yes.
This news of a bear in the area and signs indicating such did not stop aurora hunters last night.
No, it didn't.
I don't know if you knew this, but the aurora forecast was quite good.
Was mighty. It's mighty for the next 3 days.
And right downtown at about like 9:30 last night, there was pretty visible aurora in the sky. And so Nicole and I are actually like, oh, we should...
what does this have to do with bears, Lekter?
Let's take a drive.
Okay.
And actually, as we headed out of the Ingram Trail to see if we could, get a nice look away from the city lights. And
right, the bears.
And that was kind of it. We pulled up by the V-Lake Trail, and there was the bear
There's the bear sign. Oh, right.
Oh, right, the bear.
The injured grizzly that could eat us.
Right, and... I don't know why I was so surprised, because I'm sure this is a common thing when the aurora is supposed to be strong, but there were people lined up on the pullout by Giant Mine, which apparently, according to Google Maps, is called the Giant Mine Lookout.
Yeah, that's right.
The scenic
It's
lookout.
where you look out at the old Giant Mine and be like,
right.
oh, wow.
That
certainly is an ecological disaster waiting to happen. It's beautiful. I mean, obviously, on a night like that, there's going to be tons of people out there. I mean, the thing about, like, if there's, a few dozen people all in one place, bear, injured or not, is probably not going to go near that place.
Probably.
Because you probably all stink.
So I kind of wondered if everyone pulling up was like, oh, right, the bear.
Oh, right.
But the lights.
But the lights, though.
Oh, right,
the bear. But the lights. Oh, right, the lights. What bear? So be careful out by V Lake and the Giant Mine. I mean, maybe the bear's moved on. Maybe it hasn't. Maybe it's nestled in for the winter. I don't know. So be careful out there. And if you see the bear, call ENR. More on that story at cabinradio.ca.
Cabin Radio's morning show podcast. All the best chat, none of the embarrassing mistakes.
Wheeler, Lekter, and Ollie with you on your Tuesday morning. Ollie joining us for another segment of Without Knowing Precisely What's Going On with Ollie Williams. Ollie, without knowing precisely what's going on, the YKDFN has told houseboaters to stay clear. What's up?
Not as much as you think.
Oh, I wanted there to be so much, though.
Yeah.
I wanted there to be so much. Now, in the story, we've shown the map where they've kind of marked the outline of where they do not want houseboaters to go. They've had a few people encroach on where they do not like. So they've kind of made it very clear that they don't want anybody there. The Jolliffe Island question remains, though, and I mean, it's kind of explained in the story, but explain it for everybody.
Yeah, and the map is essentially a map of where there are already not houseboats.
Yes.
So it's not as though the Yellowknives Dene First Nation is trying to move any of the existing houseboats. They're just saying, look,
yet
don't shove them over on our side of the bay. Thanks. And there've been one or two apparently that have ended up over there.
Yep.
They can't get a hold of the people who own them. So
What? They can't get a hold of people who live off the grid?
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Strange.
Shocking. Although equally, I mean, it's Dene First Nation. They're pretty adept at living off the grid.
Yep.
So, they can't get a hold of them. So they put out this thing basically saying, look, please don't stick your houseboats in these locations.
Yep.
If they absolutely have to, they'll try and get the feds to come along and help tow these boats away.
Okay.
But that's like, we're talking about one, maybe two boats.
Okay.
It's not a lot at all.
So any kind of a thought that they might go after the existing houseboats on that on this side, Yellowknife side of Jolliffe Island, probably
Not right now because they can't.
okay.
In future, what is likely to happen is that Jolliffe Island becomes Yellowknives Dene, falls under their jurisdiction, which it doesn't currently.
Yes, no, that's
So
right.
it's the cities right now.
Yeah.
But the city is looking to basically do a swap to get some land south of Yellowknife in return for the Yellowknives Dene taking Dillon and Jolliffe Island.
Yep.
Dillon is still the cities,
Yeah,
technically.
that's right. Yeah.
So that swap is kind of in progress. They're still finalizing it. We reported on it last year when they were talking about it, but it hasn't happened yet. When it does happen, Sarah Price asked Jason Snaggs, who's the chief executive of the Yellowknives Dene First Nation, yesterday what would happen in those circumstances, and the answer was basically we'll have a discussion with houseboaters about respecting the ecology of that island and the fact that it is our land at that point.
Yeah.
But there was no suggestion from Jason Snaggs yesterday that anyone's going to get toughed out.
No, I imagine it won't go that way unless somebody really makes a real error in judgment or fights against whatever it is.
A bear.
A bear.
Yeah.
Well,
Bears
that
are
are-
Someone
and
fights
everything.
against a bear on that
Someone
island.
fights a bear on that island. That's it. YKDFN stepping in.
Look, it's going to be the kind of thing like if you dump a bunch of barrels there and start using it to store any old nonsense that you would
You mean
keep on your houseboat.
how the island was used for decades?
Yeah, you're probably going to get a phone call from somebody.
Yeah.
Like, can you not do that?
Can you not? I just thought. The thought of, and I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this because the houseboating community, great. I love the way it looks. It adds a unique tinge to Yellowknife, absolutely. But having another group come in, because the city can't do anything about it, having another group come in and be, you're on our land, can you pay us for that? I think that'd be kind of funny. I just think that'd be kind of funny after all these years.
And it's the kind of thing that, like, I think we've all kind of been anticipating. We didn't know necessarily when the other shoe was going to drop, and it may still be, a ways from now.
30 years.
Or it might not ever actually happen that way. But I've since that the discussions about, the city swapping land and essentially Houseboat Bay becoming Yellowknife's Dene First Nation, I think we've all kind of been that Michael Jackson gif in the comments where you're eating popcorn and you're just like, what's going to happen next?
What's going to happen next? Oh, are they going to make him pay taxes? Oh, God.
I see a Walt Humphreys painting coming.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so much of Walt's work. Not unlike this one. And I think we have the other one where it's the Houseboat
Not
War.
unlike this one. All right. For the radio audience, he's pointing at one that shows
Everybody
downtown.
knows what painting's on our wall.
Old Town versus New City.
Old Town versus New Town. But then there's the one with the Houseboaters War, which is a very popular one, which depicts the houseboaters in an actual war with the city.
Right.
I think it would be funny to thumb your nose at the city for this long and then have the YKDFN come in and then be like, I guess we can't really do that anymore. Like, good luck doing that against an indigenous group. Like, we're not going to pay you for this, for the land, your land.
Yeah.
I don't think that's how it
might be painted with a different angle.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah. A new Walt Humphreys painting denoting the houseboaters versus the YKDFN, and it's just everybody handing flowers to each other.
And the happy sight in the background of the city of Yellowknife just
burning,
smiling.
dusting their hands,
burning in the background.
Well, I was just imagining the mayor and the city council just being like, well, this is great. This is just not our problem anymore.
Just on the side of the shore, just dusting their hands off. Oh, time to hit the dusty trail. Oh, man. Nobody wants to see anybody displaced.
No.
Be kind of funny if they had to pay taxes. So that's all. That's all.
Say that a little louder. I don't
No,
think
it's
everyone heard
fine.
you. No?
It's fine.
Okay.
Find that story at CabinRadio.ca. Sarah Price has that for you. Ollie, thank you for another segment of Without Knowing Precisely What's Going On with Ollie Williams.
The Mornings at the Cabin podcast.
Wheeler and Lecture with you on your Tuesday. Wrapping up Mornings at the Cabin on this Tuesday morning with a little contest for you. Well, the tease of a contest. We've got 5 tickets to give away for the double feature on Friday night, October 2nd, the drive-in movie. That's right, double feature, Hook and the Incredibles. Pretty good double feature.
Not bad.
Not bad.
And voted by the people.
And voted by the people. And you know what? Democracy doesn't work all the time, but sometimes it kind of works.
On very simple, inconsequential things.
I don't know. There was probably someone pissed off about Hook. Come on, Hook. Come on.
Well, I mean, it didn't make the cut the first time. And it finished, I think, second place to Jurassic Park because, well, nobody ever wants to see Groundhog Day ever again.
Apparently not. I mean, it's one of those movies that's on TV all the time.
Well, and you do watch it, 13 times in the actual movie itself?
Love that movie.
It's so good.
So good. So we've got some, this is 5 tickets, not like 5 people. This is 5 cars worth of people.
Yes.
To give away for Friday night. Is it Friday night? It's Friday night, right?
Friday nights, yeah.
Friday night. First showing is at 7. Second showing, 11 o'clock. I have no idea.
We should have got AJ in here for this.
Probably should have got AJ in this.
He's the guy who does all this
He's the
stuff.
mastermind on all this stuff. I mean, again, this was my idea, dating back all the way to April. And I had nothing to do with it since then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have an idea for the show time?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
Is that the first show? When's the second show start?
AJ, come on in here.
I guess.
We need help.
There we go.
Come on.
All right. AJ, tell us everything about Friday night.
8 o'clock start for the
Great.
first one,
Yep.
Incredibles, and then 10:30
probably.
start.
Yeah. You need
for
Incredibles is what, an hour and a half?
Yep, and then a little time for the people who don't have second showing tickets to clear out and get organized.
So now the ones we have to give away, are they for one or for both?
5 for each.
5
for each. So 10.
Holy jeez.
Tickets.
Good
Cars.
Lord. People are going to be
drive-ins are so complicated.
People are going to be
So
upset that they didn't have access to those tickets when they first bought them.
I have a funny feeling that maybe the city of Yellowknife realized that they didn't put the full capacity, and then they said, "Hey, Cabin Radio, can you give away 10 tickets?"
Can you give away 10?
Was it slightly under capacity for the first drive or
It was.
second drive-in movie?
So
so complicated.
The very, very first one, okay, like months ago.
Right.
Yeah.
That we had 50 was the capacity.
Right.
And it worked out really nicely. We could
Yes, it
definitely fit 50 people. It worked out perfect. But then for whatever reason this year they went with 40. Or this round they went with 40. I have no idea. And honestly, the parking lot was half empty.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I'm assuming that's what it is. They're just trying to get more people involved.
Okay.
There you go.
And
All
what
right.
better way than Cabin Radio?
Absolutely. Absolutely. All
So-
5 of our listeners are going to be very excited.
So we're going to come up with a contest for that. I want to get Brack and Sibs
Yes.
involved
Absolutely.
some way
Yeah.
in some kind of trivia thing.
Well,
Perhaps.
Brack, not Sibs.
She's so mean.
Wow.
So mean.
She's so mean.
You weren't even there on Saturday night. She was a meanie bobini.
Oh,
Big.
she's mean to me in my own.
Yeah.
in our own time.
Bobini.
Meanie bobini.
Wow.
You know, when I start rhyming, that means I get real serious.
That's true. That means you're rattled.
serious delirious.
Rattled, bo-battled.
Yeah, she's super mean.
Okay, so we'll get Brack involved.
Yeah.
We,
I'm
Wow.
kidding. Sibley's.
I've never heard someone say sorry more in my life.
What,
Other
Sarah?
than Sibley.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like, how's your day? Sorry.
Sorry,
Wait,
I just,
what?
it's been great.
sorry, I didn't have an answer for you ready. But speaking of the drive-in movies, so
Yes.
yeah, we're going to figure out a way to give away those actually 10 tickets.
10 tickets.
Um,
Do it
let's just
tomorrow.
confirm that.
Let's do it
is.
tomorrow.
It is? Okay.
Let's confirm that right now. AJ, confirmed.
Dave Zethoff did get in touch on our Facebook page
Yes.
saying that they have 1 ticket right now for The Incredibles and 2 for Hook available on Eventbrite. So if you want to just reserve
get
your
them.
tickets and not take the chance of, well, your fate resting in the hands of these idiots,
Bunch of idiots.
just go right now to Eventbrite. He sent a link. We can probably post that up
I suppose.
on comments. Where are we going to post that? What are we supposed to do with that link?
We have a
have no
Facebook
idea.
page, apparently.
Go to Eventbrite,
Okay.
Facebook.com/ArielloKnife/photos/A.533466767//3617295829829
Click on the link, pull down the drop-in menu. No, not that one. The way to the right. It says events. Now, under events, go city events. Click on city events. Now, click special events. Now, after you click special events, a drop-down menu will appear. It's going to list a bunch of events that haven't happened this year and probably haven't happened for the last 2 years. And in the middle of those, it'll say multiplex. Now, click on multiplex. Once you click on multiplex, it'll list all the events going on at the multiplex this year, including all hockey tournaments and whatnot. In the middle of all that, it'll probably say family movie time.
It could not be more simple.
It could not be more simple.
We'll post that on the Mornings at the Cabin Facebook page, a link to the Eventbrite. Again, yeah, right now, if you want to reserve your seat, 1 ticket for The Incredibles and 2 available for Hook. If someone is just savvy with Eventbrite and what's going on, they may have reserved them already.
There you go.
But we'll post the link anyway.
Absolutely. And we will be giving away 10 tickets to the Friday night double feature, 5 for each movie, none for both movies. Well, that's silly. I mean, there should be a double feature ticket, for goodness sake. And Ollie has arrived with breakfast, teen burgers all around.
I guess there's nothing to stop you from trying to win a ticket to each,
Yeah, that's right.
right?
I guess. Although
Yeah.
we're not going to allow you to do that.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we might. Who knows? We have no idea how this contest is going to do. We just wanted to tease you with it. We're going to start doing this possibly tomorrow. Get Brack and Sibs involved. Probably do a little bit of movie trivia. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. That's going to do it for Mornings at the Cabin this morning. We got teen burgers on the table, so we're going to go have breakfast. You guys have yourselves a wonderful day. We'll play you out with some filthy, filthy saxophone from Tim Capello. I Still Believe. Mornings at the Cabin. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening. Check out more from the show at cabinradio.ca and by following the Mornings at the Cabin Facebook page.